What is the crack, everyone? It's Nathan here, aka the Rambling Kern, head instructor of Kern School of Combat. So today's video is two very important things I find people get very wrong when they are not just working with Irish stick fighting, but with stick fighting in general. Now, primarily, these two are very specific to Irish stick fighting, and they come from people not really understanding the art as a whole, and especially a lot of people who are trying to figure things out through looking at sources and doing things online, and not actually getting a lot of hands-on time to do the stuff, and not getting to work with an instructor because there's not a huge amount of instructors out there in Irish stick fighting. One of the big reasons why I started this channel. So the image which causes a lot of the issues is this one here. Now, one of the problems that I've seen, and I've even seen people recommend that that is how you should grip a stick. That is not how you should grip an Irish stick. If you hold one like that, if someone hits your stick, it will go flying out of your hand. What the author is trying to impart here is the dominance of fingers used in Irish stick fighting. So to explain this very simply, when we're holding our stick in Irish stick fighting, it is these fingers, these first three, these back two, are less important than these ones. See this motion I'm creating, this forward whipping motion. This is the important part. It's the same with our Doyle style, with this outward whip. It's the same with Antrim, with our forward strikes or our horizontal strikes, or our oblique strikes, I should say. So similar to this, similar to this. These are still gripping, okay? Anyone who's ever swung a sword or swung a stick, if you've even chopped vegetables, you'll understand how important your pinky is. Your pinky offers a huge amount. It is the closed part at the end of that chain. That forces this motion. That combined with your thumb is where we get the power and snap, which is what is so unique about Irish stick. This is a very, very important aspect to understand, okay? The grip is predicated by these first three, but that allows for that forward whipping momentum. This is hugely important if you want to understand how to do Irish stick fighting properly. So if you're practicing, go out, whatever style to practice, and have a go with that. This is the very, very important key thing around this. I've seen a lot of people misinterpret this and misunderstand it, even when the next pictures in that series, as you'll see here, don't show these fingers being up, these back two fingers. That shows the hand being closed. So the author was just trying to impart the importance of this. To liken it to things that you might be more familiar with, if you've ever done fly fishing, it is that same casting motion, okay? It's that forward whipping motion. If you've not done that, if you've ever tried to whip someone with something, let's say you whip someone with a towel or anything like that, it's that forward flicking motion that we want. And on that note, number two, very important part that people often mess up with Irish stick fighting, is that they, what I jokingly call, they death grip their stick. Now, if you white knuckle your stick and grip as hard as you can, yes, it's going to make it harder for the stick to come out of your hand, but you're going to A, tire yourself out, and B, you're not going to hit as hard as if your hand was loose. This is a very difficult thing to show over camera. If you're interested in it, I'll do some videos, maybe even some shorts trying to explain that. But it's one of those things where if you do it, you will feel it. If you're on the receiving end of it, you will definitely feel it, but it's very difficult to impart it over camera. Most microphones will just cut out when you get, if you're hitting something, the sound will just cut out at a certain point, so you won't really hear the difference in power. And obviously you can't feel it, and I don't have any sort of sensors or monitors to show, but if anyone's ever boxed, you'll understand what I'm talking about. If your arms are loose, if your arms are tight and everything's tight, and you're going Hulk smash and hitting with your whole body, you're losing power, okay? Power comes by putting, speed and velocity. When we want to impart force from our stick into something, obviously you have to get the mass of it moving as fast as we can, okay? If we are holding it hard, multiple things will go wrong here. So one, it doesn't matter the style, but if I'm swinging this and I'm hitting like a hammer, one, I'm taking away range, and two, I am not getting that whipping motion. And that, as you can see there, even just with my hand, that is quite speedy. Now, I don't have space in here to swing fully, but if you swing out and flick the hand out, just as if you're throwing a jab or a punch where you want to tighten at the last moment and put all the force into it, if I am super rigid I'm going to hit slow. If I want to hit fast, I need to be loose, let everything fly forward, and then hit with force. Okay, that is very, very important. So, if you're practicing, the very simple cue I give, I forget which instructor said this to me, but how I explain it is, imagine you're holding a baby bird. So you do not want to crush it to death, but you don't want to let it go. Okay? Or like holding an egg. Same idea. You don't want to crush it, but you don't want to hold it so tight that it's affecting your speed and power. We've all seen, regardless of where you are in the world, we've all seen TV adverts about how speed kills in cars. Speed is what you want. I would rather hit the person first than hit them with some super devastating, massive attack. If that was the case, then all swords would be massive 20 kilo big bars of steel. They're not. It's the same with sticks. You want to hit someone first as fast as you can, impart force into them. And I've shown this in my testing videos. You will see that when a stick is done with speed, it does plenty of damage and will do the job. It doesn't necessarily have to be swung with massive amounts of like weight behind it. So, two very simple points I wanted to bring up. Very useful stuff to understand. I've been dealing with some of these topics with some online students I've been working with, as well as my students in my own classes. So if you're interested in any of that sort of stuff, you'll find links in the description. Small, tiny channel update. I was recently on the Brehon Law podcast. I'll link it down in the description if you want to go check out Kevin's channel. Really, really great stuff if you're interested in Irish history and Brehon Law in general. Really cool channel. A few updates for myself. I hope to start making more videos on the channel. Some of them will be a little bit more off topic of just things that I enjoy and find fun. So there'll be a bit more variety, but I will be still doing weekly videos on Irish history and Irish martial arts. I'll just expand it a little bit more into things that I find fun and interesting and get to be a bit of a silly goose. So the first one will be dropping next week. If you're interested in any of this, you have any questions on any of this, feel free to comment down below. I'm sure a few people have some questions around this. I'm more than happy to help you out. Like I said, if you want further videos on this or further explanations, just let me know. I'm more than happy to do them. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos lately, and hopefully this is helpful for some of you. So thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you haven't, like and subscribe, or I'll bait you. Thank you very much, folks, and slán.